Hi, everybody, and welcome to our special edition for Pickaway County this week. I'm Mike Smith. We're talking with Jane Osborne. Jane is an occupational therapy assistant, but she volunteers with the Pickaway County DD's Basketball Madness that's coming up on March the 13th. We'll tell you more about that. All coming up. Our interview brought to you by Pickaway Ross Career and Technology Center. Back with Jane Osborne after this.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Mike Smith back with Jane Osborne. Again, this Basketball Madness is coming up on March the 13th. And Jane, this teams up your special needs students with, I guess, members of the boys and girls basketball teams at the 4 Pickaway County high schools.
Yes, you're right. Logan Elm starts at 6 o'clock versus Westfall, and then Circleville versus Tays Valley at 7:30 follows. We started this about 15 years ago. At that point, we had Brooke Shates, our school for our special needs children, but it started getting the regular kids involved with the special needs kids. And I got involved with it about 10 years ago, coaching and representing Logan Elm schools. Over the last 10 years, it has grown and grown and grown. We have pep band, we have the cheerleaders come out, we have 50-50 raffle, and it is a great community involvement. We have our basketball team representatives from Logan Elm as Clara Wilson, Candace Hupp, Carson Summers, and Brody Sabine. And then our staff that helps with our children is Ted Dilley, Pete Bowers, our officer, Ethan Van Det's a resource teacher, and Nate Smith and myself. Then we have all the Logan Elm cheerleaders involved too. Each school brings their own representation and brings many children and staff and families together. It's a free intermission. We do have concessions available, and we also have a 50-50 raffle. Those proceeds go to the Pickaway County Special Olympics program.
So while the ticket to get in is free, there's opportunities to spend some money that will, go to a very special cause.
Yes, we have a huge program of Special Olympics in Pickaway County. I'm also involved with track, and they really have their children involved in many, many sports. So it's a great cause.
Of course, track, oftentimes we're thinking of the Special Olympics, which I think each county before they go on to the state competition?
Yes.
How does that work?
Yes, each county gets to have so many, based on your numbers of athletes, you get to take a specific number of athletes to state. I was involved in that for about 5 years.
So basketball, I know they have tournaments. So basketball's not ever really tied in with the actual Special Olympics?
No, we do have a Special Olympics basketball team, but
because I hear so much about the track, I don't ever hear them talk about the basketball.
Yes, the ones that I know of. I know there's golf. I know there's track. There's softball, so there's many opportunities for our children. But this is a great opportunity for our school districts to get involved with our special needs athletes.
I know over in Fayette County for years, they've had a game comparable to this, only the special needs Special Olympics players play against like the Washington Courthouse and the Fayette County Sheriff's Departments.
Yes, we have that the next night. It's called the Community.
Okay.
So those are our older Special Olympics. These are all our student-based children. So these are all athletes that play basketball that are school-aged students.
Right. And again, this is at Circleville High School's new gym, which we were just up there the other day. That's a beautiful location up there. And has this been well attended in years past?
Packed.
Oh, wow.
One of my worst memories is we had a tornado drill and we all had to get in the locker rooms. That was a little chaotic, but we survived. But overall, that was the worst one. There's great memories. At the intermission, we have Julie Chafin that runs our Chance to Dance in Pickaway County, and that includes our special needs children, and it's basically their peers. And it's a great intermission between the Logan Elm Westfall and Circleville Tays Valley games. So those girls get a dance, and the cheerleaders, and It's a great night. There's a lot of fun, a lot of family involvement. A lot of siblings are involved. So it's a great night.
How many special needs, we're talking about school age, are there in Pickaway County that not only are participating in this, but are served by the AD there?
I'm not sure of that exact number. I would say 20 to 30 within our Logan Elm district, possibly more. I'm not sure of that exact number. Within the Logan Elm team, we have between 10 and 15 athletes that play basketball, and then we have 5 to 6 cheerleaders. So, yes.
I know and maybe you're not the person that can answer this question, but when you referred to it earlier, Brooks Yates.
Yes.
When that building closed to MRDD, and it did, correct?
Yes.
It kind of left some people confused as to, okay, how are these kids being served now, or the adults in the community?
Once that site was closed, we received all those children within our districts.
Gotcha.
So we have classrooms with fantastic resource teachers that serve those children. Our therapists are all in-house, and we have great programs. I'm really proud. We were all hesitant, and making sure that we were certified and knowledgeable about working with those children, but it's been fantastic. And the inclusion at Logan Elm is it's unbelievable. Our typical peers just embrace those children, and they grow up with them. So I think it's great for our community, and our teachers are well-trained and certified. So we have a fantastic program. I can speak personally for Logan Elm. We work hard, we work as a team, and it definitely is a team approach. But I think Logan Elm's got it going on. So,
why did you decide years back to volunteer?
I have worked in this position for over 27 years. And when you work with these children within the school district, you only see the academic path. And our Special Olympics have so much to offer, and it's so awesome to see them in the community and involved within the community. So I got involved with the basketball first, and then, of course, we're a track family. The Osborne family is a track family. So I started doing that and helping coach track. But seeing our children in the schools versus in the community is just, you really see what their talents are and their personalities and how the community accepts them. So it's really rewarding to me. And I just feel that's a talent that I need to give back. So
this is probably a little bit more relaxed atmosphere for the students.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, sometimes it gets overstimulating. If it's a different environment, different noises, different sounds, they need a little special support. And but I know these children, I know their families, so I love being a part of that.
Yeah. Now, most of them, have they played in this game before?
We have all ages. We have kindergartners, and then we have seniors.
Okay.
So it is a variety of age ranges, and we try to pair the big ones up with the little ones. So I'll burn a lot of calories on that night. I always get all my steps in that night, but it's great. They all just intertwine together. And the staff, we have a couple administrators that are involved, and they do a fantastic job. So I don't ask them. I just ask them what their shirt size is and throw them in there. So
yeah, you alluded to this, Jane, a little bit earlier, that probably as much about the staff, but the other students at the various school districts, they interact with these kids pretty well, you're saying?
Yes. It's a great relationship, a lot of encouragement. I know there's always a couple moments where the basketball players will lift up the kindergartners so they can make that special game point, and that's, the crowd cheers, and there's a lot of excitement and enthusiasm.
For high school, middle school kids that maybe have not been exposed to people with special needs, I know we had of course, I always refer to her as a young lady. She was probably in her 40s when I was just a kid. Bobby, as we always called her, was a cousin of ours. So I was always exposed to special needs folks, and in our church we had so many that we just, they were just like the rest of us. But for kids that maybe haven't had that exposure, is that something that you have to, talk with them about ahead of time, or do they just seem to take to them naturally?
I would say both. We have a preschool disability, and we have preschool disabilities in all our 4 school districts at Pickaway County. And we do teach them. There's a lot of questions asked. But, we always emphasize that everybody has a talent and everybody has something special to offer. And we start that in preschool. And I'm blessed because I get to see them as preschoolers, and then I get to see them graduate. And we teach that at a very early age, and I just don't think they know any different. So,
again, and I don't know if we can get this up on camera,
yes,
or you might be able to see it without too much of a glisten. This is the they call it the Disability Awareness Month School Games. That's Wednesday, March the 13th, Circleville High School Gymnasium. It starts at 6 with the first game. And is that a time approximate for 7:30, or will they hold it till the 7:30 time frame?
It usually is around 7:30. It follows our Chance to Dance program, which lasts about 10 minutes. So, yes.
Anything else, Jane, that you want to touch on about the special night on the 13th? Obviously, there's no pre-sale tickets because it's free admission.
Right.
But you have a 50-50 raffle. Is there tickets on sale in advance for that?
I don't believe so. I think that's at the game. So, yeah, just come. It's a great time. It's a Wednesday night, and it's a fun-filled evening to be part of the community and give back. And I know that our athletes love to be involved in this. There's a lot of smiles and laughters. So
I can probably guarantee that is the case. March 13th, again, Logan Elm will play Westfall first at 6, followed by Circleville, Tays Valley, and it's everybody teaming together for this special night at what they call Basketball Madness. Jane Osborne has been our guest today on the special edition for Pickaway County on Litter Media Live, brought to you by Pickaway Ross Career and Technology Center. I'm Mike Smith.